I just think it's quite strange that we're headed to Guntersville now to trace back the footsteps and the creativity bites, the last creativity bites of Rick Nelson. And it just so happens that Kenny, the director of our film, and his wife, this might be just fun to mention that they both have a fear of flying. I believe it's called aviophobia. And I just think that sometimes your love for the art makes you love your life, makes you appreciate your life, or fear that you might lose it one day and miss the chance of saying what you wanted to say. I think it's quite strange and weird in a way that we're headed towards tracing back an artist who faced that. It's quite fascinating to discover or at least explore the area in which, as soon as an artist realizes their talent and they become aware of it, as soon as they start seeing success, perhaps, just as in the case of Rick Nelson, that we witness their death. And I think Kenny and I started thinking about this, not in terms of making a biography on Rick Nelson, because that's pretty much public information. People can Google that. But I guess exploring the area of the artist who was at a certain point in time almost competing with Elvis Presley. This is huge, and the fact that his artistic creative decline happened when the Beatles showed up and took the music industry by storm. I think it's quite fascinating to discover that area, because we're all artists here. We're trying to explore that area. What if I die on my way to Guntersville now, and I'm full of passion to complete this project? What if I just move on and not be able to complete something like this, or complete it and then see a lot of success afterwards, in terms of distribution and fame and whatever you want to call it. But what if I move on right after gaining that success? Who's gonna start studying what my potential could have been? Who knows? I mean, Rick Nelson was an amazing songwriter, not only a singer and a star in such a classical textbook way, but he was an amazing songwriter. Who knew how his poetry could have progressed through the time? I think this is an area that needs to be studied, and if we're talking from a critique standpoint, there has to be a field within critique, within art critique, that needs to explore that area. Young artists, or at least artists who have gained a lot of success but then died afterwards, how could we ever know what they could have done, the potential they had? And I'm pretty sure with extensive research, we could probably reach that place and reach such a field, I guess. And that's kind of my hope for this project. And Kenny's definitely on board with that, I'm sure.